Hello everybody, welcome to Illustrator Jones once again. Yes, this week we're going to be drawing
the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yes, I have a little bit of reference here. Can you see that? See that? Ooh, there you go. Okay, that's the creature from the movie. I'm going to do something like that, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to stick to it. I don't know. We'll see. But first of all, we need to find out what the stance is. So if we do, what I did think about doing is doing like a kidney shape, like that. Something like that, and then as if he's leaning over, kind of thing, you know, being menacing to the woman that he's captured. Yes, he's taken a fancy to a young lady, and he's taking her off to her lair. Don't know why, because he's nothing, you know, he's a completely different species altogether. Anyway, he's supposed to be some sort of missing link. I like the film though. Okay. Actually, saying that, I bought it recently on DVD from a second-hand shop for 30p. So yeah, gonna watch that soon. But yeah, so let's try and figure out if we can do this menacing kind of stance now. What it is, he's carrying this woman, you know, to his lair. So he's gonna have to be carrying something heavy. Excuse me for one moment, because my dog is being a pain in the bum. Oh, I'll be back. Oh. Get in, you pain. In thy basket, doggus. Doggus thickus. Thickus doggus. Anyway, I have returned, so.
Hello everybody, Fert here. Just want to remind you, if you liked the video, if you've enjoyed it, if you've thought it in any way helpful in your desire to draw your own comics and monsters and robots, please, would you subscribe to this channel? Would you please leave a like to this video? And would you share the video with your friends? Because we haven't got any friends. He hasn't anyway. I've got loads of friends. I'm really friendly. But he hasn't got any friends at all. He sits there all on his own wondering why he bothers. I wonder why he bothers. I wonder why you bother listening to all this rubbish. Anyway, please subscribe, leave a like and share the video and join him on Patreon to help him keep this channel going. Thank you ever so much everybody for listening and watching, and here's a little gift from me.
Yes, I'm back, and I'm just doing the layout of the body now to see what it's, you know, what it's going to look like. And I like to do these little sketches before I do the main drawing. Although the scribble sketch idea, you know, you're working from scratch there, aren't you? You just draw a scribble and off you go, make something out of it. But this is different. This is, you know, actually drawing something with a theme kind of thing already, you know, already existing. But yeah, I really found it difficult to do this lady's body or booty. It really was hard. Blinking difficult. I did that head there, right, and I did its face, and it ended up looking like Peter Lorre. You know, oh, you kids won't know who Peter Lorre is. Ask your dad who Peter Lorre is. He might not even know. Oh, he was a fantastic actor. Anyway, yeah. So, who's to think? Who's to know? It was ugly. It was horrible. Look at it. The way it's sticking up like that. It's completely wrong. It's like broken a neck. So I have to redraw all that in a minute. But I wanted to leave it all in for you to see me make mistakes. You know, I have to rub it out and try again and again. And again, because it doesn't come easy. It's, you know, it's difficult drawing, you know, especially in a position you don't normally see people being carried about by big monsters. So yeah, I have to. I change all this now, but I'm showing all this because I want you to see that it's not. Oh, look at that! He can just draw it. No, you can't. You can hardly draw it at all. But yeah, I'm trying a new microphone. Look. Ooh, should have done that. Probably too loud now. While I'm recording on the phone, I've just gone and spent £25 on a new microphone, and then forgot that I had this in the drawer. I'm so disappointed in myself, more than usual. There you go. Look, I've changed the direction of the head now. It's more laid back now. Cause she wouldn't be up like that, would she? She'd be back like that, screaming her head off, being carried away by this dirty big monster. I remember seeing this when I was a kid. I was quite scared of this when I was young. I thought this was quite creepy, this one. I seem to think, I don't know why it was, but I used to be more afraid of black and white movies, horror movies, than I was coloured ones. You know, I don't know why that was when I was a kid. They seemed more serious for some reason because they were black and white. Yes, I remember watching the Quatermass films. I think the first two were in black and white. I'm not sure if Quatermass and the Pit was in in colour. I think it was. I'm almost certain it was. I haven't seen that in years. They're good films, they are. Oh, yes, it's been a funny week. Strange and unusual. The weather's been really glum. Oh, it's very dark and dismal out there. Typical blinking November in Wales. Oh, it's like living in a cloud. But yeah, trying to work out these hands, how it was going to hold the body, you know, in a way that was decent. You know, not just grabbing anywhere. So I had to, you know, think where the hands were going to go. Made sure it was all right, you know. And then work from there. So I used the light box a lot on this one because I like to try and maybe draw the figure and then the other one separately and then put them together, then draw the thing in its entirety on another sheet of paper. It's a bit of work. But it's, I don't know, it's just the way I work. It's just the way. Tell you something though, on AliExpress you can buy for about £5 or £6 a little A4 light box. Just LEDs on a plastic sheet it is, you know, and you plug it into your computer or little plug with a USB connection on it. Really good. Works really well. You know, for kids, if you think, you know, because I mentioned about light boxes and you're all going, oh, I haven't got a light box. A few quid on AliExpress. It did take a couple of weeks to get here, mind. But it's as bright as that. An A4 one, so most sheets of paper are A4 size. So you can have a lot of fun. Stick your comics underneath, you know, your Beano. Do you get Beano anymore? Do you get the Beezer? Topper? Peanuts? You Nutty? Banana Man? You have no idea what I'm talking about, have you? You haven't got a clue. You don't even know who Desperate Dan is from the Dandy, do you? No. Ah, dear. Honestly, you kids. You and your little phones and games, you just, I don't know. You miss the joy of comic books. Anyway, I'm sounding like an old fart. Well, that's because I am an old fart. Anyway, yeah, you could stick your comics, whatever comics, you know, underneath, and you can trace them off and have a little practice that way and a draw that way. No harm in it. You know, it's fine. You're still drawing. And you're teaching your brain how to put the lines down. Yeah. I wasn't, you know, they were, what was it, about £5 or £6, something like that. It wasn't very expensive. I keep doing, if you've noticed on the other videos, every time I scratch my face, I put a scratch sound in, like, what up, if I touch my nose or something. I'm there for hours doing that. Looking through the video, where does he touch his face? Oh, crying out loud. You big kid. Mad, absolutely bonkers. I'm wearing my hat today because I'm telling you now, my hair's falling out by the minute. I wake up in the morning in a bed of, like down. It's just my hair. It's just, I don't know. Turn 54 and what happens? Everything falls out. Now on this, if you know, it had to be a little pair of Y-fronts. Of course it is, because it's got to be decent, hasn't it? It can't, go around in the nuddy. It's not right. I've given him a little pair of Y-fronts. They're going to be blue. Blue Y-fronts have to be blue. And yes, he's coming. I'm quite happy with him. I made him up his face. I used little bits from the reference on the phone, but not much. Ooh, ink. Here we go. Yeah, so I was happy with the drawing overall. So I did an overall, I put the two pieces together, another blank sheet on top of that again, so you got 3 sheets of paper, and then penciled in the final one. And now I'm going to ink it over now. And that's how I work. If I'm not sure how to do it, or I'm not feeling confident in my drawing ability, which is all the time, that's how I'll do it. I'll work at like a little jigsaw, maybe 2 or 3 drawings done separately, then layered together, and then traced off then to get the final one, all composed together. Anyway. Of course. Yeah, I used a small pen this time to do the overall thing, and then I went around it afterwards. I'll have a on there in a minute. I went around it afterwards. Itchy nose. With a thicker pen then, with my brush pen, Yes, I did. Oh, yeah, he's all right. He turned out okay. He's little budgie snugglers. No, not a budgie snuggler. Budgie smugglers. What the Australians call them, isn't it? The speedos. Badgie smugglers. I'm wearing a pair of badgie smugglers. I don't know how you smuggle budgies in there, but never mind. Yeah, so it was a lot of work, this one. It was got a lot of work working it out, the actual drawing itself. And then on the background, as you will see momentarily, I draw it all on the computer. Basically because I was running out of time. But a lot of you do your drawings on computers, so in a way... Is my phone tilting, or is it turning on its... Oh, excuse me. Can of Coke's making me burp. I haven't had a can of Coke. Oh, here we go. He's putting the thick background on now. The thick line around the outside. Sorry, not the background. Yeah. He pops it right off the page. Pops it right off a page. Makes it look cool. Of course, I'll scan this in later and then print it out larger. Don't know why I printed out larger, to be honest. It would be a lot less work if I just printed it out the same size. I did. Yeah. Trying to get the lighting right. Whatever's underneath his arm and everything, it'll be dark because she's lying over his arm, so it'll be virtually black. It is black. Yes. So if you say, oh, I've seen a good movie. I've actually seen 2 good movies. One called Atlas with Jennifer Lopez. It's very good. I think it's a Netflix movie. I don't know. Really, really good film. I was just like, wow, this is all right. Netflix movie. Who'd have thunk it, eh? And the other one is called Damsel with Millie Bobby Brown. Yeah, I've got that right, I think. She was in Stranger Things, wasn't she? And Enola Holmes or something. Was it Enola Holmes? Actually. Anyway, yeah. Damsel. Dragons in it, and knights in armour and stuff. Great film. But I looked at this and the girls wanted to see it, and I thought, yeah, we'll give it a... No, it was blinking brilliant. It really was exciting. Very, very exciting. Not what you expect, I tell you, for a kids' film. Well, it's not. Very, very good, though. Very exciting. Quite scary. Yeah, quite frightening. It's good. Yeah, Damsel. What's the other one? Atlas. Yeah, both Netflix movies. I'm all conscious now about Touch Me Nose. Yeah, really, really good movies. You know, of course, they're full of monsters. Oh, computer now. Going to do the background. So I'm using him now as a kind of guide as where to put everything. Basically, you know, I want him in the water. So I do it in layers. He's a layer, and I got layers behind, layers in front. But, you know, all like that concertina away and in front of him and behind him, kind of thing. But I don't know why I didn't put the colour one in. Anyway, you just use the black and white one. Bit of drippy water on the floor. A lot changes as I go along. A lot of things occur to me, you know, oh, that looked better if I did this with it, you know, or I did that with it. So it's just a work in progress. But I do enjoy painting on the computer. It's very good. I do prefer painting on the drawing board, you know, with paints and physical media. But not everybody's got that, have they? So, you know, and you've got a little drawing pad, what they call that, iPad or I don't know, a laptop or something with a pen you can draw on. You can do all this kind of thing, you see. Just put big blocks of colour in big shapes, just whack them in, you know. Don't worry about it. I was having right trouble with my paint bucket. I don't know why. There you go. You can see it, can't you? It's like, oh. I've just realised in that top little picture there underneath my logo of Illustrator Jones, I'm nowhere to be seen because I'm on the other side of the room. So why is that in there still? I don't know. Oh, I know why. Because I'm recording off the screen. I've just found this thing that you can record off the screen, you record off your cameras. Absolutely brilliant piece of software. I can't remember what it's called. No, it's not going to let me see it either. No, I'll tell you again. Yeah, it's little light sources. I wanted to make it look like there's a tunnel going to the outside. I think in the film, I'm not sure, but it's underwater and he goes into like a, you know, an enclosed cave where he's been hiding for centuries. I did it like a cave. Put some stones in on the floor. This is all going to be underwater in a minute. And I'm going to do that by accident, actually. It's a bit grainy on my old screen, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Maybe the lighting, I don't know. Oh, that's my new microphone. Why did I leave that in? Oh, I didn't. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm physically colouring in the creature. I wanted him to be done in pen. Alcohol markers. So if you notice, this is much bigger than the original. This is blown up now. Using different type of green for his face to his body so that it stands off the body a little bit more, otherwise it would just blend in, look a bit flat. So I will add a little bit of pink as well to his fingers and bits of his face, I think, later on, just so that gives the idea of, you know, being a bit fleshy. Yeah, putting all the darks in now. There's his little white front. Ah, gotta have his little panties. Oh dear. I did a costume, swimming costume, like with a frilly bit around it, because in the 50s, I think it's the 50s, yeah, it was the 50s, I'm sure it was. You'd get, you know, that's what they'd be dressed in, isn't it? But yeah, he's got his little white fronts on. I might brighten this up a little bit later, because it's quite dark, isn't it? I don't know, is it me or... There you go, see, there's the little pink bits. There's some skin. Yeah, it's working alright. It's coming together. This is the final one out of the monsters from the Universal universe. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure if there's any more. Let me know. I'll do another one. I think we'll do a scribble sketch next time again, and see how we go from there with the scribble sketch. Probably with Seamus Gumshoe in, because he hasn't been in a few of these. Oh no, he was in last week's, wasn't it? The other week's with the mummy. Yeah, it's been great fun doing these. I've got to admit, they've been smashing to do. I really enjoy them. I love these kind of movies, the old ones. I know Bill making stuff, and Dan does love all the 1970s and 80s ones. Well, they're just a bit much for me, as in, horrible, a bit gory. That's what it is. But the ultimate one is called The Thing. There is no other horror movie that can match that. I'm sure you will disagree. Of course you're allowed your own opinion. Oh, dear. Yeah. You're putting some white Posca on now so that he stands out a little bit more. And I'm going to put him into the drawing now with in colour. Although, no, I'm not. Aren't you? No. Don't know why. What's he doing? Oh, I see. I'm adding water. Yeah, I didn't like that very much. He's out the water. I wanted him in the water. Maybe waist deep in water. But that's a bit long-winded. What's he doing? Oh, he's adding little bits of water in the background now. These waves in the background, because it was dead flat like that, And I thought, I'll add a bit of texture in there. Yeah, there you go. A bit of light source as well, because the sun would be shining on that water and would make it bright and sparkly. Oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to fight the urge to yawn. There we go. Putting some. I don't know why I put those in there in that kind of bluey colour, because I completely cover it over later. Lots of very, very simple shading, highlights and the like. There you go. Just catching a bit of the light off the water, maybe. There you go. And I do this like the inside of you. Have a look in a mirror at the inside of your mouth. Something what I was going for there was the inside of the mouth. Looking from the inside out, that kind of thing, with big fangs and teeth on the ceiling. I don't know why. Just did. Then I realised, you see, after I finished all this faffing about, that I've got to do a reflection of everything. And it's like, oh dear. So that on the computer, there's an easy way of doing it. So this had to be all darkened up now, you see. So that's why I did that. And I had to put some. Oh, there you go. Look, I've spun it around. And then on the bottom, can you see that? The way that's giving you like a natural shadow. And when I did that, it made him look like he was under the water. Oh no, I tell you what I do. I'll show you in a minute what I do. His feet were under the water, yeah, and I thought, I like that. I quite like that. But I go for a little bit further later. Yeah, I had to darken all this up. Still don't know why I'm not using the coloured version of him yet. Putting a bit of green in there. Yeah, just, like that to denote slime and muck and ugh. It's been growing on the walls. But there you go, putting a little bit of sunlight in there now, just to give you the idea that it's sunlight. Around the edges of the stones, put some white in. Yes, it's all coming together. It is. So, yeah, I wanted to make the back, that green bit right at the back, a lot darker so that it exaggerates the sunlight. Does it work? I don't know. Yeah, putting some roots and tendrils of plant kind of material, hanging from the ceiling. Which is just another layer and green, a blob of green. Now, for some reason, I thought, I'm going to put some mushrooms in, because it's a damp place and there'll be mushrooms. It doesn't matter if if you fancy putting mushrooms in, you can. Oh no, that is the yeah. Yeah, put a bit of shading in up above now. Just to make it look darker as you're coming into the cave, Now then, got to scan in the colour one. I hadn't done that, see, that's why I hadn't used it. So, got to tidy him up a little bit. Take out all the white from the background. And then I'll move him over to the have a drawing. There you go. And there he is. Now, I moved him down, if you notice, so much so, his feet disappear a little bit, but her feet and his legs up to his little wife Franz are underwater now, and I thought, I like that. That was a complete accident. I like that better, as if he's just wading out in the water with her in his arms, So I put a lot of ripples then around him and around her legs going, and it does look like her feet and his body are underwater, doesn't it? Oh, he's quite tough with that. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it, what happens? But the only thing is, though, the mushrooms are underwater now. I don't care. I don't care. Now then, I'm going to do the logo, the title of the movie I want to do. It's the creature from the Black Lagoon. So I'm trying my best to choose a font. Didn't I get it then? I thought I got it then. I forgot what it's called now, the font, but it's a really cool font. And when it's put all together, I really liked it. I'm going to have it. I'm going to sound now. There it is. That's the one I'm going to do. So instead of just writing it out and it'll all be spaced out perfectly, each letter is done separately, and then you just move them around so they make an interesting shape or design, as they would say. And that's what I did. Yeah. There was a time when it would just be written out like that, and that's it. But no, it looks better like that. Lagoon. Far too big. I'll resize it all in a minute. Yeah, so if you've got a computer or you've got a tablet that you can draw on, have a go at painting on there. Don't have to have paper. No. If you pencil, you can just draw it with your tablet. As long as you have a go at drawing. There you go. Oh, no, it's not. Because Black Lagoon is the actual name, so I thought, that's got to be together, It's not that it's coloured black. Well, that probably is coloured black. Putting the logo in, put my name and signature in and my, copyright thing. And yes, I'm going to change all the text now, the colour of the text. Oh, too late. There you go. Oh, darn it, missed that one. Yeah. I like that, but I thought the yellow needs to be changed slightly just to give it a slimy look, a monsterish look. So that's why I went with that. A little bits of white now and highlights and things on the computer. I like to highlight the eyes a little bit more. That's the final results. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you subscribe and leave a like. And share the videos, yes, and join me on Patreon if you really want to, if you can be bothered. But thanks ever so much for for your support and watching these daft, silly videos. And yeah, next time I think it'll be a scribble sketch, or if you want to suggest something, suggest it. Thanks everybody for watching. Bye.